All right, let's talk about phishing. You know those sketchy emails you get promising a free cruise or a sudden inheritance from a long-lost uncle? Today, we're diving headfirst into that murky water where cybercriminals are always casting their lines, hoping to catch you and your data.
We've all been there, right? You're scrolling through your inbox and bam! An email flagged as urgent action required from your bank or maybe even your boss. Your stomach does a little flip. But is it real or is it a carefully designed trap? That's the million-dollar question. So, what is phishing, really? Well, put simply, it's a digital con job. Scammers use fake emails, texts, even phone calls as their weapon of choice. And their goal is simple: to trick you, to manipulate you into giving up the keys to your digital life. Passwords, credit card numbers, you name it. They're not phishing for trout, they're phishing for your data. At its heart, phishing is all about playing a game. But it's not about hacking your computer. It's about hacking you. It exploits our most human instincts, our trust, our curiosity, and, yeah, sometimes our fear. It's a con game, pure and simple.
And this con game has been around for a while. It's just gotten way more sophisticated. It really kicked off back in the 90s, with hackers tricking AOL users, remember them, into giving up their passwords. Then, in the 2010s, the scammers went corporate, hitting big companies with targeted attacks. And now, we're looking at AI-powered deepfakes and mobile attacks that make phishing smarter and sneakier than we've ever seen before.
So, to fight back, you've got to know your enemy. And believe me, phishing isn't just one kind of attack. It's a whole rogues gallery of different schemes, each one designed to deceive you in its own clever way. But even with all these new tricks, you know what's wild? The old classic still reigns supreme. According to the Horizon, a whopping 96% of phishing attacks start with a simple, old-fashioned email. It just goes to show how incredibly effective it still is.
Now, not all phishing emails are those generic. You've won the lottery scams. This is where it gets personal. It's called spear phishing. The attackers actually do their homework on you. They find your name, where you work, maybe even your hobbies, all to craft an email that feels like it was written just for you. For example, an email like this, it feels totally legit. It uses a real name, a real department, and that classic end-of-day deadline to create urgency. It's that mix of being personal and creating pressure that makes it so incredibly dangerous. And of course, the game has moved beyond your desktop. The scammers are on our phones now, too. That's where smishing, phishing through SMS text messages, and vishing, voice phishing over the phone, come into play. They're designed to catch you when you're on the go and your guard is down.
Come on. I bet every single one of us has gotten a text just like this one. It looks so harmless, doesn't it? Oh, my package is delayed. But that's the trap. It's designed for a quick, thoughtless click that can install malware or take you to a fake login page.
Look, these things can seem like small annoyances, but the fallout from a successful attack can be absolutely massive. We're talking about real-world wreckage. A single, careless click can cause damage that's almost hard to comprehend.
Just look at this number for a second. According to IBM, the average cost of a data breach is nearly $5 million. And that's not just some abstract number on a spreadsheet. That's a cost that can bankrupt a small business and totally upend the lives of its customers.
For a perfect and, frankly, terrifying example, we just have to look back at the Sony Pictures hack in 2014. This is the stuff of corporate nightmares. A company's deepest secrets just laid bare for the entire world to see, and it all started with a phishing email.
So how did it all go down? Attackers sent super targeted spear phishing emails to a few Sony employees. That's all it took to get a foothold. Once they were inside, it was total chaos. They leaked everything: embarrassing emails, unreleased movies, even employee salaries. The final price tag? An estimated $100 million. Just wow.
But this isn't just about movies and emails. In 2021, we got a shocking lesson in how phishing can cripple our critical physical infrastructure with the attack on the Colonial Pipeline.
The trigger for this whole mess was a single compromised password, almost certainly stolen through a phishing attack. Think about that. One password led to the shutdown of the largest fuel pipeline in the entire country.
And the fallout was real-world panic, gas shortages and huge lines at the pump all up and down the East Coast. It was a brutal reminder of how fragile things can be.
Okay, that was pretty grim, I know. But here's the good news. You are not helpless in this fight. Not at all. So let's switch gears and talk about how you can build your own digital shield and protect yourself.
It really comes down to 4 key things. First, hover, don't click. Always check where a link is actually going before your finger even thinks about tapping it. Second, question everything. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Pick up the phone and verify it. Third, and this one's huge, enable multi-factor authentication, or MFA. And fourth, report it. Don't just delete a sketchy message. Reporting it helps protect everyone else.
Let's zero in on that first step, hovering. See, a fake link is designed to look real at first glance, but the tells are always there. They'll use sneaky tricks like swapping a 0 for the letter O or using a weird domain like .co instead of the real .com. That tiny detail is the whole game.
Seriously, if you only take one piece of advice from this entire explainer, let it be this. Turn on multi-factor authentication. It is the single best thing you can do to protect your accounts. Even if a hacker steals your password, they can't get in without that second code from your phone. It is literally the hacker's kryptonite. Use it on every account that offers it.
In the end, all the security software in the world can't replace our own awareness. You have to treat your inbox with a healthy dose of skepticism. Being vigilant, paying attention, that is your true superpower in this fight. So I'll leave you with this question. The scammers, the con artists, the attackers, they are constantly getting smarter. They're using new tools and new psychological tricks every single day. They are evolving. The only question that matters is, are you? Thanks for tuning in.